Hello everyone. In this video, we are able to discuss how to present by utilizing Google Hangout Meet. Friends, as soon as you obtain a link of a Google Meet, you need to click on that, and whomsoever is administrator is there, administrator is allow you to enter into the meeting or conference which is scheduled at a particular time. Now you're able to observe that whenever you click on that particular link and after your entry, you are able to find out this kind of a screen. On a screen, this kind of symbols are available. At the bottom, you are able to see the meeting details. When you click on that, you are able to find out the meeting detail. You are able to find out the all the kind of link, as well as if you want to join by the means of phone number, you can join via that also. Over here, there is attachment available. If you want to attach any kind of a document or the material, you can attach with the help of this particular thing over here. Now, if we move further on this bar, which is located at the bottom, there are three different symbols are available. One symbol, that is a symbol of a mic. If you click on that particular symbol, then your voice is not reaching to the audience. That is known as a muting. If you unmute that, your voice is going to reach towards the audience. So whatever the talking is going on, whatever the discussion has been in a progress by yourself from your side, that is reaching towards the audience. In between this, there is a red color symbol of a telephone. You are able to find out that particular red color symbol is utilized to exit the meeting, and next to that there is a video icon available that is going to show your video to the audience. So if you are going to click on that particular video and you are going to off that video, so your video is not visible to the audience, and if you are going to click on that particular video, then your video is visible to the audience. You are able to see, if I have click over there, so my video is visible to the audience, as right now I am the only person who is giving the talk. So at that particular time, I am able to visualize my face only, because there are two activities going on. One activity, that is the activity of a talking, and another activity, that is a video shooting. So my face is only there, but if many people are there, so whomsoever is talking, that particular person face is going to appear over here. Next part, that is over here, you are able to see the caption. The meaning of this caption, it just like a caption which we are getting in a movie, but they are not as accurate. If you click on it, they start giving the caption over here, but it is advisable that we are not going to turn this particular caption over here on, because they may distract the participant. So I'm going to off that particular caption, so captions are no longer available over here. Next to that, you are able to see the screen, which is very essential part as a resource person to present something, and you are able to find out the upwards arrow which with the written below as a present now. Now if you click on that, you are able to find out two things. One thing which you are able to find out, that is a window, and another thing, you are able to find out your entire screen. You can work by both the approach. If you wanted to show any other kind of online video, then it is always advisable to you click on a window. As for example, you click on this, as a result of that, this kind of a window is going to appear. You can see over here that the share is not highlighted over here, it is in inactivated mode. How it can be going to become activated? You just click internally over here. You click internally over here, so this particular thing is going to become activated. Now once I click over here share, that means I am able to represent my screen to everyone. So this kind of a things you are able to observe on your screen. Participants are also going to observe the things over here, and you can click any of the window and you are able to display that particular thing to the participant. As for example, I don't have to show right now anything, but I wanted to show some kind of a YouTube video, so I'm clicking on a YouTube, and whatever the links are there which are in YouTube, all those links are going to get appear over here. So that is the thing which is going to occur. I'm just clicking again over here stop presenting. If you open up the various window, as for example I have to show this, then again I'm going to work over here and I'm going to display that particular window. And uh, so that is all about when you are clicking on a presenting and you are clicking on a window presentation. I am clicking on stop presenting. Now nothing is going to present again, your screen is going to turn back. Now the next part is we have seen this how to present a window. This is another part to present your entire screen. Now in this particular, whatever there is on your screen, that particular thing is going to display to the participant. So I am going to click right now on your entire screen. Again the same thing is going to appear. In previous case windows were there, right now your screen is there. The same thing over here, again the share is available in inactive mode, so you need to click over here. Your share is going to become active. Now you click on that. Now you are presenting the things to the everyone. Again the same thing is going to happen, but at present time whatever there in or on your screen, that particular thing is going to observe by the participant. Now you can minimize this particular window. Your desktop right now participants are able to see. You can click on any of your document, any of your presentation, that particular thing is going to observe by the participant whomsoever are there. As for example, I am clicking on this particular image. That particular image is going to open up in my desktop. So participants are going to observe this particular image. I hope the things are clear. So you may open your PPT, you may open any of the document, whatever you open up, that particular thing which is available on your screen, that has been displayed and observed by all the participant. Now I am again clicking over here for a stop sharing. So as a result of that, my presentation is going to get stopped. So we have discussed about this particular phenomena, a window as well as your entire screen. Next part, that you are able to see three dot over here. That is nothing but the more options. Now what this more options suggest? Over here you are able to find out number of things. The important thing for us is this particular portion which is written as a change layout. Now whenever I'm clicking on this change layout, you are able to see that there are four different options available. One is auto, that is going to decide by the software itself what to represent, what not to present, that particular thing out of all the available participant. So that is advisable, you can keep on auto mode. It is going to give you the best view. Another thing is slide bar. What slide bar is, when you click over here, you are able to see right now I am the only participant, but if the more participants are there at this particular place on the right hand side of a screen, number of participant along with their video is going to appear over here. So that particular portion, that is known as a sidebar. Another one that is known as a spotlight. Spotlight is a person who is speaking. That particular person is going to remain in spotlight, or if you want to concentrate on someone else, that particular thing is also available. That is a part of a spotlight. We are not normally utilizing that particular phenomena. At the time of question answer session, you can utilize this phenomena, and that phenomena that is known as a tiled. So you click on over here, you are able to see on your screen 16 people all together. Again, at right now I am the only person available, so I am not able to see any other person, but at a single point of time, if you click on this tile, you are able to see 16 person all together. So whenever you are having a question answer session, this is a particular best option to utilize this tile bar. So that is all about the option of a layout. Full screen is going to give you a full screen view. Normally you can utilize that particular portion if you want to visualize your entire slide and you want to exhibit same to the participant, and you click over here exit full screen. Again you are going to come back to the normal mode. We know that turn on caption, we have seen already this caption, that is the same portion. Setting, normally we are not entering into the setting because it is a part of audio and video. You are not advisable to touch this particular portion. As a result of that, it may be going to affect your presentation. And use phone for audio, again we are connected by the means of internet connectivity, so we are not utilizing this particular part, that is known as a user phone for audio. So that is all about the portions or the things which is available at the this bar. Now at the top portion, you are able to see over here person and one has been written. Now as right now I am the only person who is speaking and is a part of this particular activity, so one has been shown. Whenever the number of people are going to increase over here, you are able to change in this particular number. Further, whomsoever people are there, you are able to see all the people over here. and the administrator has a right to add the people from here by the means of email ID. So I'm going to write down the email ID of all the selected participants for this particular program, and all those email ID I'm going to put over here, so they are going to get the invite from here directly. So that is about that particular portion. The next part, that is known as a chat box. Now what is chat box? I'm writing the word over here, hello. So that particular thing is going to appear over here and going to read by everyone, right? So whatever the questions appearing in a mind of a student at the time of talk which is going on, and they are not allowed to speak, their mic has been mute, their camera has been off at that particular time, they can write their question in a chat box. There are two possibility. One, they may not forget the question. Another thing, that moderator is going to ask the question at the later stage, or the resource person is again going to read this particular question at the completion of session and able to answer all those things. So that is all about this particular thing that is known as a chat box. Near to this, the person whom you are, that particular thing is going to appear. And one more thing, that particular thing that is known as a pin. Now what is that pin? Many a times that there are many students who are there, they are going to participate in a session and they are utilizing a mobile phone, or they are using this particular Google Hangout Meet first time. There may be a chance that they are going to enter into the session and they start presenting, or they are going to touch on a screen anywhere. So as a resource person, you are advised to suggest to all the participant before start of your talk your name. As for example, Urvis Chaya is presenting, so your name is going to appear at the time of presentation, Urvis Chaya into bracket presentation. So you are advisable to suggest to the participant that you go into a people list. In the people list, you search Urvis Chaya into bracket presentation, click on that, and you are able to find out the symbol of pin, this kind of a pin that. Whenever they are doing the pinning, what is going to happen, this whatever the presenting screen of Urvis Chaya is there, that slideshow is going to remain on a screen. That is not going to move away. That is not going to move away from the screen of participant. So it is always advisable that you, before the starting of your session, you instruct to the all the participant that whenever I will start my presentation, you are advisable to go search my name, search presentation, and pin that particular thing. So that is all about Google Meet. Last point, whenever you want to exit the meeting, you need to click on this particular symbol of a phone. Whenever you click, you are able to exit the meeting. Sometime you are not host of a meeting, then what is going to happen? Someone else is hosting a meeting. If you by mistake you exit the meeting, all the remaining people are there. You can rejoin the meeting. You are again able to enter into the meeting, and the things are going to remain as it is. You start your presentation all again. So thank you very much. This is all about Google Hangout Meet, how to utilize for the purpose of a presentation.